Alright guys, so if you're following me on Instagram, you would have seen a picture of a homemade bench press for screen printing a few days back. So I'm going to show you how to make one today. I'm not going to make one right now for obvious reasons, but I'm going to explain how I made mine. So what you need is a wood plank, which is longer than your screen and preferably wider. Mine was just a bit off, so I mean the bevels of this is anyways about 1.5 inches wide, so doesn't really affect my printing. Then what I like to do is use J hooks or I hooks. I've got J hooks over here, 4 of them, and springs as well. So a spring with hooks on both the ends. So this helps the screen be in place. So that's that. Then you need hinges. I use 2 3-inch wide butt hinges. You can use 3 as well. I was about to use 3, but I thought that's just too extreme. So what I did was, wait, I'll show you. I actually screwed the hinge onto the screen. Okay, come. One sec, guys. Okay, that's out. So I've just hand tightened the bolts. I mean, I've also got bolts over here to keep the screen in place, so I just hand tightened them. And I haven't got them down to size for a reason I'm going to tell you in some time. So, and okay, can't really get that out with one hand. Can I? Okay, that's there. Come out. God. Alright. Yeah, so that's out. So I've gotten 2 hinges. Oh shit. Anyway, so I screwed them onto the screen itself for easier work. So that's that. I mean, you can use similar methods if you have a bought screen or you don't want to modify your screen. So I can place the hinge back on the bolts. So I can just leave it like that. I don't even need to hand tighten the nuts on it. But I anyways do that just to prevent the screen from getting pulled too much and the hinge bending. As you can see, I left these 2 holes free because anyways the drilled holes through the wood were offset a bit, and it just wasn't working out with three what do you say, nuts, bolts actually. And yeah, so I haven't cut the nuts, the bolts all the way. I cut them to about half their length, so that when the screen is over here in the air, the bolts stop the screen from bending all over, or so the screen wouldn't stand at 90 degrees, so that would not pressurize the screen a lot. So if I put the springs back on, alright, let's see if I can, that's it. So okay, I have the springs back on, so if I pull on the screen, see that stays up in the air, and if I drop it, so it's there, so it doesn't move. Then flipping the press over, really simple. So you can see the nuts, the bolts over there, and the 2 offset holes. And I've also gotten 4 nylon, I think these are called buffers, but they're just feet. I prefer using rubber feet, but I couldn't get any, so I used nylon. So that's just to elevate the board a bit to prevent these nuts from scratching any of the surfaces the press is on. Okay, you can see that stuck there. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, I mean, this screen's homemade, so what I did, I got a canvas, a free canvas, I took the cloth off, I mean that's the canvas, I just used the frame. I got some stocking, old stockings, I cut that down and stretched it over the screen and stapled it, so I've really covered that over with tape. Then I used the screen filler method, but I didn't have any screen filler. So what I did was use school glue or wood glue so I drew the design on the stocking and just spread the glue with my hand and a pen and let that dry and tape the rest of the screen. So what I usually do is use acrylic paints for this, and I'm trying to get some vinyl stock to try with this, or I'm just gonna draw on them with hand. But as of now, I'm using paper labels to print. So yeah, rate, comment and subscribe. Peace.